Hello, cosmic beings. Welcome to Being Cosmick. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am so glad that each and every one of you are here. Um, we are going to do a collective message today. So I'm going to take a step aside to let spirit pass through. Any housekeeping that I forgot before. Okay. All right. Let's see. What does the collective need to hear today, Spirit? So keep in mind, this is a collective message, so not everything will resonate with everyone. So just take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. And we're going to dive into it. So let's tap into energy. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So we've got justice, which is something coming back into balance. I don't know if that was in reverse. I'm going to take it first. Hmm. Okay. All right, give me just a minute with this energy. Okay, so we tapped into the energy a little bit more. With that, we've got justice, which is what we started with, and that's really the scales being balanced out in some way. So this is something rebalancing. What this can be, and what this is kind of what I'm picking up from this energy is what this feels like is it feels like you've been the type of person who has just shown up in the best way that you can in given moments, and you've done your best in life. You've done your best with people. You've done your best to, be a light when you're being called to be a light. You've done your best to be helpful, to really live from that place of authenticity. Yeah. And what I'm picking up is because of that, that type of energy is coming back. And so now it's that energy of like you're stepping into your winning season. You're the magician right now. We always are, but this is really saying to me that you're in this magician energy. You have the ability to balance all of the elements within you and within your life. You've got all the tools for success at your disposal. And then you've got the star card over here. And so the ability to really step into that star energy and shine bright in your own life, the universe is coming in to help you really harness this energy. And there's confirmation. With the King of Swords down here, I feel like this is going to be slightly different depending on which timeline you're on. So for some of you, I'm picking up that this is a masculine energy in your life that is coming through to help you in this next phase of life. This is going to be somebody who's very logical, very truthful. Maybe that they're not really as much in their emotions though. So it's one of those like this is who you go to for like logic and answers, and you bring them facts, and that's the type of energy. It's not really, it's not lovey and mushy, and you're not going to get sympathy and all of this. I mean, obviously we're all still human, but the energy of this card is that of it's a confident leader that is pretty just logical and kind of facts and figures type of energy. It's very much of that headspace, that thinking energy. Um, with that, I just got ringing in my left ear, so that could be confirmation for somebody. A card came out, flipped over kind of to the side, and so what I'm picking up is that this is something that's hidden about the situation right now, and we've got the Ace of Wands. So when the Ace of Wands shows up, this is the universe bringing in a gift in some sort. So this can be a person, this can be an opportunity, this can be an idea, this can be um anything of that nature. It's a beginning in passion. And so this is what this is saying to me is that be mindful of getting stuck in your emotions right now, because when this thing comes in, if you overthink it, and that's where this King of Swords comes into. Don't overthink this when it comes in. Stay grounded in the logic of it. And sometimes, okay, as I said that, this came into, know that sometimes when this Ace of Wands comes in, when this gift from the divine comes in, it can feel illogical. And so that's where stay balanced and use your intuition with this, because you're going to recognize this as a gift, though it might feel a little bit um scary. I'm kind of picking up that like anxiety feeling in the stomach. And so it could kind of trigger that feeling of like, oh, is this really the right thing for me? This doesn't seem logical, so on and so forth. And this could be a call to use this King of Swords energy, stay logical, and that's the other timeline. So for some of you, this is going to be a literal person with the King of Swords. For some of you, this is an energy that you're being advised into right now. And I'm picking up to stay in this energy and also allow yourself to use your intuition with this energy, because it's going to really allow you to recognize this as the gift that it is, and follow that thing that excites you. Even oftentimes when we're taking a leap into this like this star energy and really tapping into that inner magic, it can feel a little bit scary, unknown. It's because it's unknown. And so taking that leap can be a little intense from the human perspective, but it's always divinely guided. And it's, if your higher self and your intuition is telling you to go for it, go for it. And then also know that sometimes the logic will come afterwards too. So sometimes with, after taking a little bit of a leap, the clarity will come in and be like, oh, that's why that happened. And then a lot of times, I just heard this too. A lot of times when something like this happens, when this Ace of Wands comes in, which is, a divine blessing of some sort, oftentimes we look back and it's like, I couldn't have planned this even better. Like I never would have thought to do it this way. But, the universe is always delivering on that path of least resistance. And so, yeah, and with the magician over here, that's really, really a sign to step into your magician energy. And so what that is, that's the ability to really work the magic within yourself. And, oh, okay. Um, and really, transmuting energy, manifesting energy. This can be literally, doing magic for some of you. And it's really the ability to use energy in a way that helps to change your life in some way. Um so how does that play in? Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords here, and what the Three of Swords talks about is a heartbreak. So this is, oh, okay. For some of you, what could be going on is if you're in this heartbreak energy, do your best to move through it. And then that could also be where this King of Swords is coming up, is to say, because you might be dealing with some heartbreak energy right now, shift more into this King of Swords energy a little bit. And not as a way to like dismiss this or, anything like that, but it's going to be when we're stuck in that heartbreak energy, we don't see things clearly. We can miss certain blessings or certain little nudges and gifts that are coming in from the divine. And so that could be what this message is saying, is to step more into this King of Swords energy and to allow your body to process this emotion, but keep your eyes open, so to speak, for this blessing, because this blessing is going to lead you into this star energy, and it's the scales being balanced from all the good that you've been putting out, from all the healing that you've been doing, from all the all the light you've been sharing with the world. You're going to be blessed with this divine blessing, and it's really going to help you to continue to use this magician energy. Anything? Hmm. Okay. And Two of Swords. How's this working? So Heartbreak. Five of Cups is a similar energy. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna see if anything. Okay, that's what it is. So for some of you, what could be happening is you're focusing on like this heartbreak. You're focusing on the kind of more of the negative side of things, the lack side of things, the maybe past hurts, things like that. And with that, it's not allowing you to be open to this blessing that the divine's trying to bring you right now. Yeah, it says don't let the bumps in life distract you from all the blessings you still have. Okay, the Five of Cups reminds us that no matter how many cups you may spill, you still have plenty filled to the brim. Are you focusing all your attention on the negative and crying over spilled milk? Maybe it's time to look around at the things that are working for you, count your blessings, and if you don't have milk, you'll just have to drink your lemonade. So that's okay. So that's what this is saying is it's really your attention at this point could have been more focused on what spilled, and instead of looking at the fact that there's still the ability to have full cups here on the table. So it's kind of one of those like by focusing over here, you could be missing blessings coming in from the divine over here. Um and so with the Two of Swords, I'm gonna just verify really quick. Let's see. Okay, so what this card is talking about is being faced with a difficult choice and being, yeah, okay. So what this can be about is when we feel like it's in that indecisive energy. It's in that like, should I do this? Should I do that? Would this be better for me? Would that be better for me? Um, and the thing is you already know what decision is best for you. It's more just you're not allowing yourself to fully bring that through. So the message is, what aren't you looking at clearly? If you're trying to make a tough choice, what does your gut say to do? Um, says probably the options aren't as tough to choose between as you're making it seem. Try flipping a coin. If you're disappointed with the side that comes up, you clearly wanted to do the other. Don't be fooled into thinking this decision is impossible to make. Really, you already know what to do. Okay. And so this, okay. So basically, what I'm getting is it's like this energy up here with the magician and the star. This is the energy that's available to you right in this now moment. And by focusing on the lack side of things, you're not allowing yourself to step into this and fully embody it and bring it in. And so, what the message really here is saying is you have this ability to pull this in, and it feels almost like dream life energy. Whatever that is for you, there's an ability right now to pull this energy in, to really shift, pull this into your reality fully. And you are blocking yourself by focusing on things that maybe were lost, heartbreaks, things of that nature. And by really kind of looking at more of the lack side of things, and so it's blocking your ability to really pull this in. And the message that's really coming through clearly is that this is a prime opportunity for you to shift that thinking and to really bring in, I mean, this is big energy. This feels like, you know, the dream career, the dream location, the dream, I was going to say dream vacation, but it's like the ability to have multiple dream vacations. It's like really pulling in this highest version of the self that is tapped into all the blessings that the universe is continuously providing, and it's just going to continue to snowball and like get bigger and bigger and bigger. And so you're really being asked to release this energy right now so that you can pull this in, and it'll make it easier. I just heard this. Once you allow yourself to pull this in and really release this and make this decision that you already know the answer to within yourself, then you'll be able to focus more on this. And so you'll have a natural ability to shift your focus over here to what the divine is bringing you. And then you'll look at these two spilled cups or three spilled cups over here and just be like, oh, that's okay. I'll just pick them up really quick and we can wash them out later. And so it won't be like this, oh my gosh, look at these spilled glasses and, it's like you don't even have, like you don't even have to clean it up. Just pick up the cups, go back to this table, and all is well. And so that's really a big part of this message too, is saying that by really releasing this heartbreak and focusing on what the divine already has given you, you're going to open yourself up to receive this big blessing, and you're going to be so amazed and impressed and just in love with what the divine is bringing you now. And so focus on what the divine has already brought you, what you've already been gifted with, and get ready, because through this magician energy, you're going to be gifted that star status in whatever that way is for you, for life. For life. Oh, that was pretty profound. Well, alrighty. Okay. Well, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. It took me a minute to kind of pick up on what the energy was, but this is really an awesome energy. So I commend you for doing this work. This is, it can be tough, especially when we're used to looking at things a certain way and then shifting that viewpoint and that manifestation point. It can take a minute. It can be weird, like, oh, okay, now I'm focusing on what's on the table over here, and I've been spending so much time focused on this. So it might take a little bit of practice, like, oh, turn over here, turn back to the table that's overflowing and abundant, turn back over here. And then the more you do it, and then there's a decision that is blocking, not blocking, but it's really causing you to stay in that indecisive energy, which is also not allowing fully these blessings to come in. And so by shifting those two things, making that decision, and then releasing this heartbreak, I mean, this is like dream life stuff. So definitely let me know in the comments below if this is resonating, because this is such cool energy. And I'm wishing you all the best. And I'm excited to see and hear about your new star status. So definitely let me know. And I will see you on the next message. Bye.